Welcome back to the NDLGamer channel. Today we're taking on one of the toughest bosses in DC Dark Legion, Red Hood. This guy is no joke, with insanely powerful AoE skills, but don't worry, I've tested, I've failed, and I've finally figured out how to take him down. Let's see how I did it. First I picked this team: Superman, Robin, Poison Ivy, Raven, and Red Hood. The idea was to have two melee fighters, Superman and Robin, charge in and deal the main damage, while the three ranged heroes, Poison Ivy, Raven, and Red Hood, would support from a distance. Sounds solid, right? But no, this is where the mistakes started. Boss Red Hood's AoE skill is absolutely brutal, hitting my whole team. Superman charged into tank, but his health dropped like water pouring out of a bucket. Robin pulled off 9 super cool slashes, but it still wasn't enough to beat the boss. The worst part was that my Red Hood and Raven, both ranged heroes, ended up rushing to the front. Red Hood unleashed chaotic AoE attacks, and Raven swapped places trying to save dying teammates. But in the end, both of them got slammed by the boss's damage, and my whole team fell apart. Lost the first battle in the blink of an eye. After the first loss, I thought, maybe my Red Hood isn't a good fit since he's too squishy, uses AoE skills, and charges into the enemy team, which is pretty dangerous. Let's swap him out for Batman. Batman's a melee fighter with a skill that lets him dodge attacks for 10 seconds, so I figured he'd last longer. But nope, guys. Boss Red Hood still wiped out my whole team. Superman kept trying to dish out big damage, Robin slashed like a machine, Poison Ivy summoned vines and healed, Raven was busy swapping places to save teammates, but it still wasn't enough. Batman jumped into the fight and immediately got shredded by AoE, and boom, second loss. That's when I started realizing something was seriously wrong.
I feel revived. This'll hurt. Time to fly. I am vengeance. I feel revived.
Call me.
This'll hurt. You.
After 2 fails, I sat down and thought, my team has too many melee fighters, and against a boss with strong AoE that's just asking for trouble. So I decided to swap Batman for Green Lantern, a ranged hero who can heal and shield teammates. And that turned out to be the key to victory. Green Lantern stayed in the back, constantly healing the whole team. If everyone was at full HP, he would put up shields, helping reduce the damage from Red Hood's AoE skills. The thing about AoE is that the damage isn't super high, so as long as you heal in time, the team can hold on. Superman charged in to deal the main damage to the boss. Robin backed him up with his 9 slashes. Poison Ivy kept healing and summoned vines, even if they weren't a huge help. And Raven swapped places to save teammates when needed. Everything started to click, and finally, after a tough battle, I managed to take down Red Hood. And that's it. The lesson here is, when fighting an AoE boss like Red Hood, don't stack too many melee fighters. Prioritize ranged heroes who can heal and support, like Green Lantern or Poison Ivy. My ideal team was Superman, Robin, Poison Ivy, Raven, and Green Lantern. A good balance of damage and survivability. What do you guys think about this strategy? If you have a better team to take down Red Hood, don't forget to leave a comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming guides. See you in the next video.